the age of 65, which is officially the retirement age in this country. Have you thought of saving it up, starting now that you are still a young, youthful Kenyan, and making good use of it when you clock 65? Well, joining us and helping us understand what more you can do with your money that you save up on some of your insurance is the CEO of Wealth Financial Services, that is Simon Wafulba. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Joy.
A lot of young people have a poor saving culture, yes. And that is one of the reasons we get to the age of 60 and we do not have any valuable investments. How do we change this and turn it around?
I think a lot of education needs to be spread and to the youth to appreciate that if they eat their future now, their future will have nothing else to eat but themselves.
Yeah.
And also I think they have to appreciate some of the core benefits of saving for retirement, which includes presently generous tax advantages. When they find their benefits now, the benefits grow with the return, such that when they get into retirement, they have accumulated a sizable kitty that can help them for a sustainable, dignified retirement life. Yes.
All right, so one of the other key important issues, of course, health,
yes.
Plays a big role. Yes. Without good health, you
yes.
can't be able to enjoy your investments.
Yes.
So, but many don't really tend to invest more into that when it comes to things to do with health or
yes.
health insurance,
yes.
Unless your employee actually has to do it in a very mandatory way.
Yes.
Some people just choose to not do it at all, or even save up for their health. So today you launched something very important, and that was the Fund for Health. How much was committed to it, and what is it all about?
As Wealth, we are committed to innovation in the market of sustainable social security financial solutions, which will definitely widen coverage for social security within the country. As you'd appreciate, we have a very low saving culture. So we have innovated the first of its kind in partnership with APA Life. It's a pre-funding fund where it's called Anaya Post Healthcare Retirement Fund, where members participating in this fund will save kidogo kidogo as low as 1,000 per month. And when they get to retirement, we take care of their healthcare through APA Insurance for Life. And they'll be able to access over 200 hospitals within the country. And if they need to be attended to out of country in terms of healthcare, like India, again, they'll be able to enjoy that healthcare cover.
That's for both in and outpatient?
Yes, in and outpatient. And if someone has would like to join their wife or his wife's, wife number 1, 2, or 3, is also permissible. The only thing is that they will have to put in a little bit more funding.
All right. When you say a little bit more funding, how much? What's the minimum? What's the maximum?
Presently, we have priced it just depending on the age. Of course, closer to age 60, premiums are a little bit higher. But the younger you are, as early as age 18, is as low as actually 1,000 per month. But we have stratified benefit classes. Bronze, the inpatient limit is $500,000. And outpatient is 60. We have platinum, which is the most superior. Inpatient is 5 million, and outpatient is 200,000 per year. And this is fairly sufficiently adequate to be able to secure a dignified retirement life for most of our Kenyans.
Does this seem affordable to ordinary Kenyans?
For bronze, it's quite affordable because we are talking of premiums of as low as 1,000 per month. And the beauty about it is that when you pre-fund, the income that accrues on these investments definitely helps to pre-fund the benefit that you are targeting to enjoy at retirement. In terms of the legislative framework, the funds sit with the bank, a custodian, invested by a credible fund manager, licensed by the Retirement Benefits Authority, and definitely we have a legislative regime that safeguards the saving interests of the members that participate in this program.
All right, and finally, what are some of the product lines that you have that can be able to attract the young people? Because we are seeing insurance uptake in the country today being at a very low level, slightly over 3%. Some reports actually put it at 2.98%.
Yes,
so what more can we do to make sure that the young people are able to subscribe to it?
ICT is giving us a platform in terms of enhancing coverage. It's not only an enabler, but it's also a driver in terms of product, financial services product innovation. So we innovated also a personal pension plan where members can still be able to enjoy not only tax, but also they will be able to assign their benefits as collateral security for housing, which I think is a critical need at the point when most people are in their prime age. Yes.
All right. And speaking of prime age, we should also look at the country Kenya as is. And we have seen that there are a number of projects that have not been funded locally. We've had to get money from outside of the country to fund local projects. But do you think we're going to get to a time where we are seeing insurance taking care of such projects too?
Definitely. I think if you look at in other markets, talk of Singapore, ideally, if you look at some of the housing projects that have been infrastructure development projects that have been executed in those countries is out of ideally social security pool of funds. Presently in the country, the pension industry stands at about $1 trillion. And if you look at the growth has been tremendous right from the year 2002 when we were just about 40 billion. This has been a growth, and I think this pooling of financial resources is going to give massive opportunities for the government to borrow, to be able to use for infrastructure development. But I think for me, what I would desire to see is a legislative framework that affords the opportunity for every Kenyan worker to ideally save so that the government can benefit from this in terms of infrastructural development.
All right.
Yes.
But we have a long way to go when it comes to our saving culture, as is not just in Kenya, it's just like an African problem.
It's a global issue. If you study if you look at other markets, it's generally appreciated that most people look at saving as a tall order. But I would just say it's just an attitude of the mind. It possibly has nothing to do with the size of the wallet or the pocket that someone's getting. Because we do observe some cases where someone is earning as low as 10,000, but they are still able to actually put aside something to be able to save.
Right.
While you have also come across individuals earning 500,000 per month, but they are deep in debt. So I would place it as more of an attitude issue, which can be transformed through education, appropriate education programs within the Kenyan youth, so that they can avoid doing sport betting.
All right.
I think that sport betting is not only harmful to your wealth, but also to your health.
All right.
Yes.
It's a way as well of counting on your luck, betting on it, in fact.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Simon.
Thank you.
We do appreciate. Simon Wafubwa is the Chief Executive Officer for Wealth Financial Services here in Kenya, talking to us about what we need to do to save up and also how we need to go about it.